Il m'a dit comment c'est, man.
Le vieux?
Ça change.
Super. Oh, shit.
Je vais cacher ça.
Bling.
Je pensais que t'étais avec les Wicked First.
Le live, c'est bon?
C'est déjà live, hein?
Yeah, it looks good, baby.
Ouais, vas-y. Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites of the GMS Montreal branch. Okay, we'd like to start off by giving our honor, praises, and glory
to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, HaKodash.
Double honors to our teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, a great millstone teacher and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessing unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. And we're back again with another lesson.
You have an extra garment on?
Okay, and Lord willing, this will be edifying.
You have the other one on? No.
Okay.
Lord speaks.
Yeah. So this is the we're at the end times. Okay. You know, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this wicked kingdom.
That's right.
Okay, the signs are being made manifest
No.
pertaining to prophecy. Okay. Pertaining to prophecy. So we have to pay attention to the signs.
If anyone has one.
Okay. And again, the prophecies are made manifest. If you could get second.
Alright, this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 1 says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yeah, again, it's the words of prophecy, because again, it's through the prophecies that we can understand the times that we're in.
That's right.
Okay, that's how we are able to observe the signs of the times. Okay, knowing that we're at the last days of the last, we're at the last moments of the last days.
Yeah. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
They are faithful and true, because again, just as Yahushua said, this heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words will not pass away. And all these things will come to pass. Okay, and again, he came to fulfill the prophecies. Okay, and again, what's one of the prophecies that we're awaiting is the return of Yahushua. As it says at the last trump. Okay, he's going to return. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for. But before that, we know that things have to happen.
That's right. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if the people don't believe. Okay, shall the unbelief of the unfaithful make the words of Yahweh Shai not true? Nay, man. Okay, because again, the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Okay, everything that he said will come to pass. All right, and that, again, we have sure words of prophecy, something that we can truly trust in.
Right.
Okay, we're not, as it says, we're not as those that are blind. Okay, we're not in darkness. The Lord has made known unto us what to look for, what to pay attention for, so that we can understand and acknowledge that yes, by those signs we know that the Lord is on his way back. Okay, and we're seeing those signs by the disruption of the economic system. We're seeing how Edom is systematically breaking down his kingdom, basically by destroying the economy. Okay, by setting up those wars. Okay, so we're seeing all these things happening before our eyes.
Yeah, because he wants to set up a new order, NWO, you know, which is going to be a new system. Okay, it's going to be a digital system. All right, so he's basically getting rid of the current one in order to establish the new one.
Yeah,
that's what all the things. That's what we're seeing. What's happening right now, and we see that he's moving very fast, man. Okay, so reading on, it says...
Yeah, and again, they have to do away with the old to set up the new.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why we're seeing all these things, because again, Edom works with gradualism. He can't just come out of the blue and say, this is how we're going to work now. You know, so little by little, he's breaking down the facets of his society, whether it be the jobs, people are losing their jobs, a lot of layoffs, or whether it be the economy crashing, or whether it be those tariffs that Donald Trump is imposing on people.
The government shutdown?
Government shutdowns, the strikes and all these things. You see, all these things are happening at the same time, not for no reason.
So it says, verse 5, it says, Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
So again, the Lord is bringing plagues, and it's the Lord bringing those things.
Yeah.
Okay, it's these people who are pushing for the vibration of mirth, who are pushing for the vibration of prepare yourself to stay here, okay, to prosper in this wicked kingdom. That's not the right vibration, man. You should be expecting the return of Yahushua, and with the return of Yahushua is the downfall of this wicked kingdom, right? So it says, as it says, this is not our rest. Okay. We're supposed to look forward to the kingdom to come and prepare ourselves for the return of Yahushua.
Yeah, the plagues are starting now. You know, we can see that the Lord is currently putting curses upon our enemies.
Yeah.
You know, you got Edomites complaining online, you know, about their, the furlough, losing their jobs. Okay, you know, crying for the benefits. So these are things that, you know, really Jake is accustomed to going through these type of obstacles, but now it's coming upon our enemies, man. Starting with the Edomites.
Yeah, like they were saying, all these people that have government jobs. We were talking about it not long ago. How if you work for the government, you would expect it to be a secure position, that you would get paid, that you would be able to afford all your expenses. But no, it's been a month now due to the government shutdown.
More than a month.
More than a month. You see.
40 days ago.
Almost 40 days. Imagine you going 40 days without a paycheck. And already, how many people in America are living paycheck to paycheck? You know? Now you're putting people that are not even used to that situation. You're putting them in that situation, they're going to lose it.
No.
Okay? So even the let's say middle class, the upper middle class, they're suffering. Huh? You see?
That's right.
Yeah. So the plagues are starting. Okay, famine, which is gradually started.
Yeah.
Okay, we got long lines at the food bank.
That's it.
Okay, there's not going to be enough food to feed all these people, man. Okay, and it's not only the main place of judgment is America, but the whole beast system is going to feel the plagues of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So that includes the UK, and that certainly includes Canada, man.
Australia.
But it was going to how there's was the highest food people requesting for food bank.
Yeah, and in Canada, 2.2 million
You see,
in 1 month in one network.
yeah. So that's a sign of famine, man. People are not being nourished how they're used to being nourished. And what's the guy? I think he's the head of Bank of Canada. Forgot his name, but he said Canadians should be used to lower living standards.
Yeah, I seen it.
You know, so basically they're telling you what to expect.
What's coming?
Tiff
know?
McNeil?
Exactly. That's
What's his name? Say it again.
Tiff McLem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his position?
It says the head of the Bank of Canada is Tiff McLem, who serves as the governor.
Right, and it's not him that's bringing down these orders. It's him. He's being told what to say and what's coming. Okay, so these things are all pre-planned. You know, the scriptures speak about how they prescribe evil laws. We'll get that. Isaiah 10, and 1. You know, that's what Esau's doing. And even Mark Carney, when he spoke about what he's getting ready to plan, that he's getting ready to pass in this bill, that's all draconian stuff that he's saying, bro. That's none of that stuff was good for the people. Break it down of where it was good for the people.
Yeah.
Listen, when he was saying about it, he said what? He said the first thing he's going to do is put money into the infrastructure. What does that mean? How's my life going to get better from this? Okay? What are you doing that's going to make my life better? Right? No, they're giving money to these corporations. People don't construction workers. No, that necessarily doesn't mean the construction workers are going to get money. He's dealing with the infrastructure. The corporations are going to get the money for sure, and that's going to be through your tax dollars.
That's right.
Then he's going to cut government programs, which is what? Which is the welfare, the different things that people use, just like SNAP. Right? So he's going to cut the funds from the people while giving money to the corporation. So it's just making the rich richer and the poor poorer. That's what he's saying. All right? So ultimately, you know, these people, their plan for you is to make sure that you're in such a desperate state that you beg for the new system to come.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and read
He was
that.
also talking about our productivity too.
Productivity, or which that goes into what? AI. Right? More productivity that goes into AI. See, a lot of people are listening to it, including brothers, that they didn't catch it because Esau speaks like a serpent. You gotta kind of be accustomed to understand how Esau speaks. And I guess months ago I wouldn't understand what the hell he was saying. But since I've been going more into what how Esau talks and is coming with talking points against Esau, you kind of catch on to the stuff he says. Right? You kind of catch on to the stuff he says, you know what I'm saying? So ultimately, hey, it's tyranny, you know? Go ahead, read that.
This is Isaiah 10 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from
Revelations
to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Right, so they prescribe these things, okay? They prescribe, meaning it's already pre-planned, right? It's already written down, they just need a reason to pass it. Okay, so once they pass it, you know, it's to take away the judgment from the poor of my people. Matter of fact, with judgment, that goes into justice, right? Go look up that word judgment. Okay, so he's not for the justice of the people. He's for the benefit of the elites.
You want the word judgment?
Yep.
It says here the word judgment in the Merriam-Webster.
Well, no, I want it in the blue letter. Go ahead.
This is the word judgment in the blue letter. It says Dayan. It says judgment, cause, plea, condemnation, judgment, dispute.
Cause, right? Like you got certain issues, right? The people, the lower class people, the working class people, they have issues, right? But the things that they're passing, the bills that is not addressing the issues of those people. You understand what I'm saying? You have a problem with grocery prices. That's not been going down, it's been going up since you were a kid, right? You got a problem with not getting a job. Jobs is being disappearing more and more, so on and so forth, right? So, go ahead and read that.
Yeah, it says condemnation, judgment, dispute, legal, suit, strife, government.
Plea, you said plea, yeah?
Come.
Plea. That's it. You know, so he's not for the cause of the people. That's why it speaks about all the hands of the wicked. Give me that. Okay, all the hands of the wicked, which is all the laborers, the working class. They're getting ready to rise up against the elites.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's not going to be no more speaking about it and it's not right. They're going to actually go to look for these people. And them mayors and them little guys, they're done. They're finished. They know where their address is.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? No, that's true.
They don't have no bunkers.
Address, office. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, I know him. He goes to the cafe I go to.
Right.
They know these guys. See, it's the Rockefellers, Rothschild. They live in gated communities with estates, places that you get fucking 20 miles within that place. There's people ready to kill you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You're not just gonna sneak into the Rothschild's house. Estate, all right? That's what I'm saying. So it's a different level. So those people, they're done. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like during the C-19, what happened in Sri Lanka with the currency crashing, whatever. People went and tried to, to the politician's house. You know, you can see there was the videos. They're flipping the car and shit.
Yeah, it was wild.
They were up there in the house, fam.
Yep.
And then he had to flee from the scene. So it's gonna be like that in these first world countries, man.
It happened recently in a country. I forgot.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka
Happened
happened
in
a months ago.
A couple months ago.
Oh yeah.
The insurrection, they went to the parliament. So
Yeah, when we killed. I think we killed. It was a recent.
Finish Isaiah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Isaiah 10 and 2, it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from my people, from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
And really, what I want you to look up though is I want you to look up. I think it's Mussolini. What they did, what the people did to Mussolini, or matter of fact, even better, what they did to Mussolini, and also what they did in the French Revolution to the leaders, right? because that's all a result of the people being more and more oppressed. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
This is Job 20 and verse 22. And the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, when he's at that point of completing his NWO, which you're almost there.
Yeah.
You know? They just need to introduce the MOTB, okay, and get you people on board with it, man. But they're almost there. You see them bringing that through. Go ahead.
He said, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Meaning, when you look at that word wicked, it's aimal, which means laborer, wretched one, someone who struggles, someone who suffers, someone who works, a worker. Okay? So the working class are getting ready, and that includes you middle class people. You upper middle class, that's all the working class.
Mm-hmm.
Really, y'all are poor. Y'all are upper poor. If you want to be real, that's really what it is. Oh, you got $1 billion. That's nothing. That shit'll go like water, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's nothing but upper poor. Okay? So all them people, they're getting ready to come up against these people, man. All right? Go ahead.
And there's only so much people could take with, inflation rising, and here it is, your wages not going up. There's only so much you can take, man. When you start seeing your bank account is not the same anymore, the money you used to spend is not doing the same according to your needs, eventually they're going to start asking questions. They start pointing the finger, they start going on the net and looking, and they see other people making videos of how that they're suffering, then it's going to be, people are going to take things into their hands, man.
Yeah. And to be honest, Canada is even worse than Babylon. The living conditions of Canada, for sure. For sure. The prices that we have here, when you look at when Babylon complains usually the prices, you kind of like, that's actually not that bad compared to here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, they're not at that climax yet.
Yeah, I got
Canada, they just do it. They don't give a fuck because they don't got no guns. You guys docile, right? Babylon, they got to kind of tiptoe.
Oh yeah.
Because when they got them straps, especially down south.
That's true.
The Bible Belt and stuff like that, they love to shoot people. What?
That's why they're getting ready to bring forth a universal basic income.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
People don't really stand up like that,
Yeah.
But
Well,
the States, it's like, because the States, they got the Second Amendment, we're strapped up.
Well, Trump is getting ready to drop off that $2,000.
Yeah.
Right? So what the fuck is that?
With
That's a joke. Because they're gonna give you the 2,000, and ultimately with the tariffs and everything, you're gonna pay more than 2,000 for the year. So what's that 2,000 gonna do for you? It's just something to pacify the people.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What you got, bro?
That was it.
That was it. Okay, go ahead.
I looked up
Oh, you got a precept?
Yeah.
Oh, the precept I asked for?
Yeah.
Okay, go read it.
In the book of Revelation 13 and 11, and it reads, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon."
Right, because that's what they're doing. They're coming as a lamb, and now you can see when you really dissect what they're saying, it's dragon-like, it's draconian. When you really dissect it, you sit down and you think about it. It's draconian measures what they're pushing for.
Mm-hmm.
The AI and all this stuff, that's all draconian, man. That's getting rid of. We're not gonna need people. Like Elon Musk, that who sounds like he has flipping mental, like he has mental problems. It's basically when I take it, it's not gonna. Well, it's gonna be good for the people.
That's exactly it.
Well, it's pretty much it's like he's malfunctioning, man. But what is he telling you? He's telling you that people are not going to be needed. So what the hell? If they don't need you, what are they going to do with you? Okay, go ahead, bro.
Okay, and Revelation 13 and 12, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, the first beast whose deadly wound was healed, which is what? The ancient Roman Empire. They're coming back in that same spirit. Okay? That's what they're doing. But they're doing it now. Now they have the technology to make it automatic. Meaning, if they want to take money from you or tax you, now it's going to come automatically out of your money or your credits. You see? So it's the Roman system on steroids. See? Go ahead.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth and in the sight of man.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, which had a wound by the sword and did live. Okay? So, the image that they're setting up, the system, right? They're gonna make you worship that system, right? But you're gonna need to be in great distress. The people are gonna have to be in great distress, so they're like, please just do something for us.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, I don't care. That's what it's gonna be. All right. So go ahead and read that. What you guys about?
Yeah, it says, I googled what happened to the leaders of the French Revolution. It says many leaders of the French Revolution met violent ends, primarily through guillotine.
See that? So the leaders, they put them to death. Go ahead.
Yeah, including King Louis XVI, Queen Mary Antoinette, and revolutionary figures like Maximilien Robespierre.
I wonder if Queen Mary was the one who said, if they don't have bread, eat cake. One of them said some shit like that. One of the women said that.
As in mud cakes?
As in cake?
Oh, okay.
It's a stupid statement. They just got the people pissed, man. They can't eat bread. If they can't find bread, tell them to eat cake. So, yeah, bitch. You know, that's why they got mad. And what they did to her was they went in. Matter of fact, look that up to see who said that, Bahia. Who said if they don't have bread, eat cake? Go ahead.
It says here what happened to Mussolini. Benito Mussolini was captured and executed by Italian partisans on April 28th, 1945, while attempting to flee to Switzerland during the final days of World War II.
Okay, go to why did those things happen? Why did the people do this in the French Revolution, or why did they do it to Mussolini?
Okay.
Mussolini Mary Antoinette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
AI overview from Google. It says the phrase often quoted as "let them eat cake" is widely attributed to Marie Antoinette, the Queen of France during the French Revolution.
Yeah.
But
they didn't even expound on it.
No.
What's wrong with them? It's supposed to say, because they were getting mad about bread or eating.
I have the other thing you're looking for.
Okay. You found it, Maya?
I'm seeing.
And there's this. How do you say it? Okay, go ahead. But hold on. There's a scripture that says the rich ruleth over the poor, and do not rich men oppress you. There's a scripture like that too, that goes into how these rulers oppress. Okay, but especially these Edomite rulers. Go ahead.
Well, it's saying it's a myth that she didn't say.
No, Esau's bullshit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says here.
There's a reason they did what they did, the way they did it to her. There's a reason they did what they did, man. Esau, when you start finding out something, Esau says, there's no proof that happened.
Yeah.
You can't trust Esau's information.
That's the answers.
Yeah.
This is from Britannica. It says, did Marie Antoinette really say, "let them eat cake"? It says, "let them eat cake" is the most famous quote attributed to Marie Antoinette, the Queen of France during the French Revolution. As the story goes, it was the Queen's response upon being told that her starving peasant subjects had no bread. Because cake is more expensive than bread, the anecdote has been cited as an example of Marie Antoinette's obliviousness to the condition and daily lives of ordinary people.
Right. She was just an idiot, Shalom. So that's it on that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, you got
So,
scripture?
I don't, but I found a country that had an uprising. It was Nepal.
yeah, yeah.
Nepal. The apostle ran into that. And that's just recent. Yeah, I have a precept.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes,
Right.
and the course of their action shall stand in their power."
That's it. All right. So they're not gonna regard their kings nor princes, man. There's gonna be a point where they're not gonna listen to the leadership, and they're just gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that hey, we're coming to the climax of that time now.
That's right.
Okay? And the men of the Lord ain't gonna be on the streets when it gets to the climax of that. Right? The men of the Lord are gonna be off the streets. It's gonna be too crazy. Okay, go ahead.
I got something real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 12. "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold."
The love of many shall wax cold. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much iniquity, so people are gonna go psycho, man. Okay, the word cold goes into the Greek word psycho. You know, people are gonna lose it, man. Okay, for the lack of bread. Okay, it says friends shall fight against friends like enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know.
Yeah, people don't start insurrections for no reason, so they've been pushed to the edge. So you take the example with Nepal. The situation must have been drastic for them to say, forget about the government. We're gonna take matters into our own hands. Okay, so again, the love of many is gonna wax cold because we're gonna get to that level of chaos, even worse.
Breaking point.
Exactly.
Breaking point. All right, you got that? There's
Yeah.
more on that?
No, that's
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it says I googled why did Mussolini die. It says
Why
here,
did they uprise against him? Like, why did it happen? Okay, there's a hopefully it goes into it. Go ahead.
reason for execution. As the leader of the Italy fascist regime and a close ally of Nazi Germany, Mussolini was considered a traitor.
Nazi Germany.
Nazi-
What's Nazi, brother? Let's say it like that. It's better. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How do you say it?
Go ahead. That's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
surprised. Go ahead.
Okay. No, so yeah, I'm French. Okay. So it says here, Mussolini was considered a traitor and a criminal by the partisans. A coalition of anti-fascist fighters have been battling against Mussolini's force throughout the war.
Mm-hmm.
Execution after his capture, Mussolini and Patacci were taken to a farmhouse and then driven to Guillermo di Mesgra. They were executed by machine gun on April 28, 1945.
Because of what? What did it say?
1945?
Yeah, it says because as the leader of Italy, as the leader of Italy's fascist regime and a close ally of the Nazi Germany,
Right.
Mussolini was considered a traitor and a war criminal by the partisans.
Okay, no, but what about the French Revolution?
Yeah, the French Revolution. It says here, the leaders of the French Revolutions were killed due to a combination of political radicalism, paranoia, and the events of the Reign of Terror.
You're right. The events of the Reign of Terror. That's going into what draconianism. So what they're speaking now, they're going to the side of they're being blatantly draconian now. Okay, starving out the people, cutting these different different services from the people, right? These different government help like SNAP and whatever, right? Taking away the jobs, right? So they're leading to what? They're leading to complete tyranny, which is going to cause these people to lose it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says initial leaders like Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette were executed for treason after the monarchy was abolished. Later revolutionaries killed each other, including radical leaders like Maximilien Robespierre, who was executed after his colleagues feared he was preparing another purge of political enemies.
Okay, so that's all we need. All we need to know is that what it was based upon tyranny.
Mm-hmm.
It was based upon tyranny. So why? Because they weren't able to eat. There was things were getting too hard, right? So when these things get too hard on this side, guess what? They're gonna rise up again. Okay, they're gonna rise up again. All right, and it's even worse now because guess what? They're superly dependent upon the government.
Oh man.
All they do is eat in this society.
Yeah.
You know. Okay.
The
You got
only
something?
way you eat is you got your store.
Yeah.
You know, people don't own farmlands. They
Nope.
don't own their own land. They don't grow their own food. You know.
Nope.
Even you go to these small villages, they'll have like a convenience store. You know, so
Yeah.
they could go. So that these people are completely dependent on the system, man.
Yeah. And Esau wants it that way because if you're dependent, then guess what? Whatever that person offers you, you take.
Yeah.
Because you're desperate.
You're desperate. You know?
Yeah, that's his God complex, man.
Right.
He wants to be in charge of feeding you and
Feed you to
whatever you
idols.
want. He's gonna be the one to provide for you.
Yeah, well these other nations depend on him. Why? Why do the other nations depend on Esau?
The American dollar.
Yeah, well, that's one reason. But it's not. But why do they depend on him for real? What's the main reason?
The weapon.
No.
Import.
Huh?
Import.
Okay. Partly, but it's because of the debt. You know how Esau controls their natural resources, and he takes control of it, so they're not benefiting from their natural resources, right? So ultimately, if they're not benefiting, that means they need money elsewhere. How are they gonna get the money elsewhere? Through Esau, through the USA, through the IMF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what? When they give them that, they give them that with a great interest,
Oh, yeah.
so that them people are what? Servants.
Servants.
Go ahead, brother. Bring it on up. Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs 22 and verse 7.
Wait, go ahead.
It says, "The rich ruleth over the poor,
That's right.
and the borrower is servant to the lender."
The borrower is servant to the lender. The borrower is servant to the lender.
Yeah.
Okay? So the other nations are servant to Esau because what? Because Esau put them in that position. And he forced them to be in that position. Understanding that. You know? He said, nah, man, you gotta take this loan. No, we don't want it. You know, then he'll take that leader out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Esau, yeah.
That's how he got his grip on these people, man. And most people can't explain that. Most people can't explain. So when Esau comes with this bullshit, oh, look at Nigeria. Look at Ghana. How are they doing over there? You know, with this pride and this bullshit, you know, hey, look at Haiti. Look at Jamaica, they can barely make it. They need donations. Right? When they do that, when they say that, it's because what? It's because, you know, they don't understand the intricacies of how Esau operates, right?
That's right. Yeah. Esau, yeah.
Okay.
The French are good too on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're different fractions. You know, mainly it's the English and the French.
Yeah.
Those are the two main people that dominate. You know? No, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, the conference of Berlin, where all these Edomite countries sat down on how they were gonna take over Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And to keep them in that position.
Yeah.
And then Esau can point at it. Now look.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to, you know, what's Africa known for? If you want to, you know, the song, "In the arms of danger," and then the kid has the fly in his eye, his belly's all big, but he's skinny at the same time. If you want to help sponsor a child, it's 65 cents a day. But you know, the funny thing is now you got an African lady, she's doing that about American children. She's remixing it. She's like, oh, yeah, if you want to sponsor an American child, 65 cents a day. You know, and people are kind of laughing, they're kind of like cursing her out too. But now they're getting into that position. Okay? But this is how Esau dominates the world. That's the point that I'm making. Anyways, go ahead, Kai, you have more on that?
Got another one?
Mm-hmm.
Habakkuk 2, in verse 5, it says, I'm going to start at 4.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth thy wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death.
And he doesn't keep at home. He's going to all these different lands, right? Boy, look at it. The embassies is everywhere.
Yeah.
He spread himself thin, just like the ancient Roman Empire, man. Go ahead.
It says, and
His
cannot,
military bases too. He set up different military bases in countries.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
it says, and cannot be satisfied.
Which that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. The military bases. Yeah. Go ahead.
So like it says, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations,
Right.
and heapeth unto him all people.
He can't be satisfied. This guy takes all the resources from the nations, you know, and then on top of that, he wants the biggest cap. He don't want to pay no taxes. He's in those nations with his corporations sucking out the resources and profiting, and then he doesn't want to pay taxes to those nations. He finds loopholes to not pay taxes. You see what these devils do is they'll have another company and they'll sell those goods to another company real cheap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then what? Then they barely got to pay any tax, right? You got some $100 billion worth of, just put a number out there, of oil. They'll sell it to themselves for $3 million. Take the 200,000. Leave me alone. But $100 billion. This is how Esau operates. So that the people don't nothing. The government don't even really benefit like that. Right? And he does that by force. That's why the scripture says he's what? He's the hammer of the whole earth. Go ahead, bro.
No, that wasn't that.
Quick question: when you mentioned pertaining to debt, was it the money owed to the America or
Money owed.
owed to them?
The money owed to America. Money owed to America and to the IMF.
Okay, good.
Because the borrower is subject to the lender.
Yeah.
So if they owe Babylon money, you got to do what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I say is that you got to let us put our corporations in there and take your resources.
Yeah.
Give us the mining rights, the such and such rights, and such rights.
Right of owning lands too.
Yeah.
Because in Haiti, at a certain point, the no outsiders, foreigners could own land in Haiti
Right.
until the Americans came in. The Americans came in and then they changed the laws. That's when they possessed Haiti for like 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
And what were they doing? Sucking out resources.
Well, yeah, it said they took a massive amount of gold.
Yeah. And that other thing, huh? No, something else. Iridium, which is super valuable. Right? Not that. Oh, don't forget organ harvesting. He saw doing that too.
What did you say?
Organ taking.
Oh yeah,
organs.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
He was the first there
Especially with the earthquake.
at the earthquake.
You know, you leave and it's like, where you guys going? All these children.
Mission.
Yeah. Children in the truck. Where you guys going? These children.
Who's that girl again? The Clinton?
Clinton, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, the Clinton Foundation. Yeah. Yeah. So you can't trust nothing Esau says. Anytime Esau's acting like he's coming to help, you better be aware, man.
Yeah.
You got stupid Nigerians. And it's the Christian thing. When you become a Christian, you lose half of your IQ when you become a Christian. I'm serious, man. You become just stupid, man. Where you don't have no logic, man. The other Nigerians, they're making videos, they're coming to, they're not trying to help, such and such. They're showing the video of how they brought these people, these terrorists and set them up. And then you have the Christians, no, we need help in Nigeria. Christians are dying. They have no fucking sense, man. All right? But that's okay, because guess what? Esau's going to show you. If Esau get up in there, I hope that he shows you the full brunt of his dragon breath. Yeah. I hope he shows you the full power of his dragon breath. That's what I hope. I hope he comes with full force too. And I want to see what the Christians got to say, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got something.
There's more than that?
What else?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so going in what says the U.S. military occupation of Haiti from 1915 to 1934. So it was about 19 years. It says one of the longest U.S. interventions in the Caribbean, and it says here the U.S. imposed a new constitution in 1918, written by American officials. It notably allowed foreign ownership of land, which had been banned since Haitian independence.
Oh, so they're just going to people's land to write laws and this and that. And now everyone's now I can own this, I can do this.
Yeah, that's Habakkuk.
You can't.
Right?
Yeah, and there was also slavery going on at that time, forced labor, unpaid labor.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so that's how Esau operates, man. And then he wonders, oh, why are you guys on the bottom?
Yeah.
See? That's it on that?
Yeah.
It's okay. You got a precept?
You got something to say? I got about the IMF.
Okay, hold on. Let him read this precept first.
The Killers of the Flower Moon too. They show
Oh, yeah.
how Esau gets down.
Can't forget that movie. That was a great movie.
Which movie?
Killer.
Oh yeah, Killer of the Flower Moon. It's a classic.
It's a classic. It's a classic. Because they didn't sugarcoat it. They didn't show Esau no good light. He was just the devil.
Yeah.
Remember we were there and the nigga one was there with the Edomite? And we were basically cursing out the bitch on the screen?
Yeah.
Like, good for this bitch. Okay? We said it. You know? Nigga on there. You know? Hey man, hopefully, you know, if hopefully she got hit by a truck that night. Go ahead.
If I remember correctly, too, in the movie, I think they were deleting people. No?
Of course.
Gadites. They were deleting Gadites just to
It
get
said
them.
it was an epidemic.
Yeah.
Once they found out they had
Oil?
oil there,
That was it.
head starts dropping.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
what happened to Susie?
Yeah,
What happened to-
find bodies in the river,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo. Explosions.
houses. They
But the
burned.
thing Esau so slick is that he was the head of it. He became like
Yeah.
the head of the tribe.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like,
What the fuck?
Come to me. Come to
What
me.
the fuck? Yo.
He's the main nigga behind it. Yo, nah, Esau's slick, bro. Esau, and the thing is, he can be likable to these people.
Yeah.
You know, if these people, if the spirit is not on them, Esau's a likable guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna let bro.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't appear like a rough guy, you know, he'll deceive you with the way that he speaks, you know, the promises that he gives you. He'll paint a picture of being a good guy, a good individual.
Like I always say, Esau, the Most High gave Esau the gift of gab. He gave him, look up the gift of gab. The Most High gave, oh, you already have some stuff looked up, eh? Look up the gift of gab, brother. Did you finish your precept?
Oh no.
Okay, no, don't look it up. Mahaya, look up the gift of gab. Because ultimately, he knows how to speak in a particular way. That's how the serpent got Eve. He knows how to speak. He knows how to seduce with his words.
Yeah.
Right? And the way you seduce with your words, you speak sweetly. Right? See, Yahweh Shai wasn't seducing with his words.
No.
Yahweh Shai was just rough.
Yeah.
You know, the way Great Millstone is, we don't seduce with our words. We just give it raw. You know?
Well, that's a social. It's a form of casting spells. You know,
What?
you speak sweetly, and
Okay, yeah,
you know the way Esau does.
Sometimes.
It's casting spells. Man.
Yeah, it's being enchanted. Doing the French, they say enchanté, it's a pleasure.
Right.
You know, it's a pleasure. So when you speak sweetly, you hear things that you want to hear. You know, that's he'll tell you all the lies that you want to hear. You know, just to get you on his good side. Just to get on your good side.
Yeah, enchanté, mais c'est pas.
That's right. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, it says, you want the precept or the gift of God?
Precept first.
Okay. It says, Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Right.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
That's it. So you have to you should be taking heed of Esau, man. Right? Always.
Yeah.
Okay? You know? Whatever Esau does, and we us in this truth, we're always taking heed of Esau. Jake is in La La Land when it comes to Esau. Thinking that he's actually trying to help. No, they thought the speech for Carney was really to help the people. Go ahead.
It says, "And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Like that's what he did. That's what he did in the Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
He stood up in their place. You know, had his nephew or whatever marry the Gadite woman,
Yeah.
and then put her to death.
Yeah.
So he can just take claim to whatever, you know, because they did it backwards. They did it based upon the mother. And Esau, by the way, Esau did that. Why did Esau do that? Esau did that because Esau was having children with Jake women, and he didn't want to take care of his children with Jake women. So he said, nah, we're going to change it from patrilineal to matrilineal. So what? Because he's the original deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's the original deadbeat. That's Esau's the original. You talk about deadbeat fathers. Esau's the top deadbeat. He put his own children in captivity,
That's crazy.
in slavery,
That's crazy, man.
as butlers, man, in the house, man. His own seed, because they had melanin. So he's a demon,
Boy,
Black understand.
I'm not your father, boy.
right? And yeah, they were calling him dad and nothing like that. You crazy? That shit does slapped him,
Yeah.
bring him in and beat him, and you know,
The father of a nigger boy.
right? But ultimately, right? That's why he did that, and he changed it. I believe it was in Virginia, and he made it matrilineal because all throughout Britain's history was always patrilineal, always. Right. So now, when the men go and sleep with the Gadite woman, now the children are considered Native American. You see that? That's confusion, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fucking confusion, bro.
Trying to wrap your head around it.
That's confusion. And then that's why you have a lot of them people that are chiefs, though. Chief
Right.
Chief Lightfoot,
Yeah,
fucking cracker.
Yeah.
I'm Chief Lightfoot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Esau, man. See him at the power. He can't even do the pipe. Do the power up.
Yeah.
Chief Lightfoot, your feet are not looking light. You're very heavy.
Off beat.
You know?
Damn.
Yeah. So that's how Esau gets done. That's how he infiltrates, man. He's a damn demon. Go ahead, bro.
And he most likely built his way up there. Like Haman too, you know? Haman got up there.
Oh, yeah, he got up there.
It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Right. That's it. No, but that's it. But you remember it and make sure it sticks in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, they've seen it. They've seen what the enemy can do, right? And the top enemy of the Israelites by nature is these fucking Edomites, man. Fuck out of here, man. All right. So don't tell me no bullshit. All right, about Esau. Esau's a victim and all this nonsense. Esau's the devil. Esau done fucked over everyone on the earth, including the earth itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's time that Esau gets exposed now.
That's right.
It's time he gets exposed. And so, even we know the truth through the spirit, sometimes it's hard to kind of wrap your mind around the shit that Esau's doing. You know? And how he operates when he says certain shit, you know? I'm starting to understand that now, but I understand, hey, bro, that shit is confusing, man. That's it on that?
The 16.
Verse 16. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Yeah, so the enemy comes sweetly with his lips. You know? Well,
He will weep with his eyes.
and that's the most dangerous one. See, the one that's just, you must know he's the enemy. See, I hate these ends. You see that you know where he's coming from. He's not. He can't even hold it in. The one that's coming to you, oh, I just love blacks.
My best friend.
My best friend is black. He got pictures.
Yeah. See, this is
My wife, look,
Yeah, those.
right? Those are the ones that are most dangerous and diabolical, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Fuck, he was killing her slowly, man.
He was killing her slow,
Slowly.
rejecting her.
Yeah.
that bitch was still in love, man. That's why our women, man, you're going down with E, man. You're going down with Esau. You understand me? You're going down with Esau, man. I don't even be watching these women no more. They just disgust me, the traitorism, you know, how they're all into Esau, man. You know? See, but the men of the Lord, they get a hard time in this, but that's okay. We're coming to the time where the men of the Lord are gonna get the pick of the litter, man. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he
Follow
find...
me, bro?
No.
Go ahead.
It says, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
That's right. That's right. You know?
There was nothing for him to kill all these guys to get to what he wanted. Blow up a house, nothing.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, that's Esau's philosophy is what is the ends justifies the means, man. That's Esau's mindset. He doesn't have morals. He doesn't deal with morals. Elder Required Clump says they don't have morals, they have morale. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's how Esau operates. And wait till he don't have no food. He won't learn, man. You Negroes that think they're all right, they're good, you know, you're gonna see. You will see for your own self. Read the gift of Gab.
It says, the definition of the gift of Gab. In Google, it says, the gift of Gab is the ability to speak easily, fluently, and persuasively.
Hold on. Esau comes on the TV. He doesn't speak fluently. He can't just throw them big words out at any time. Yeah, well, and he don't be knowing sometimes he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He don't understand it at all. But the way he speaks about it is like, my goodness, he's an expert. He invented it.
Sure.
You know? Oh, when you look at the data on top of the graph, it's going into an arch form upward. But then when it inverts, that's how we know that the empirical evidence is not what it says. It's like, okay.
Are you still with me?
But he's not saying nothing. Esau be doing that. And Jake is mesmerized by that. Oh my gosh. What does that mean? Let me tell you, brother, something. Intelligence, the way you speak, how you speak, your vocabulary is not determining your intelligence. It does not. It just means you know how to speak. Right? And the more complicated you speak, that's more of a sign of what? Of deception than anything else. Esau will make you think everyone thinks that's a sign of intelligence. It's not. Go ahead. Because intelligence means to judge.
Right.
It means to choose between. That's what it means.
Yeah. The simplest way to choose between is when something is simple. You know? It's this or it's that. But if you're saying, oh, this, that, maybe it's this and that, you're gonna be able to decipher and choose the right answer.
Right.
Just a ball of confusion.
You know, the devil will say, something that could be simple. Well, that's an oversimplification. let me complicate it for you.
Yeah.
Huh? Go ahead, bro.
The word,
too many words,
Yeah,
the word Elder Apostle Gabar likes to bring out Arkham's razor.
Occam's razor.
Occam's razor. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The simplest. Well, you can look it up. Look it up to get it right. But it's dealing with the simplest. That's the point. But he made him that way because he's a serpent. He's a serpent. He's a serpent, man. All right. Well, you can't say that in the thing. Give you oxtail plates. That's what it give you.
They give me an oxen razor. What was that restaurant up there? Pimento.
But yeah, but the reason he speaks like that because the Most High made him a perfect serpent.
Yeah.
You know? Jake is not complicated like that. Jake usually, they say things plainly. Even a Jake that's educated, when he explains it, not every Jake. Some Jake they go like Esau, but there's a lot of Jake that are just, when they explain things, they explain it simply, even though they're educated. You know? Okay, you got Occam's razor?
Yeah.
Read it.
It says here, Occam's razor is a problem-solving principle that states When you have two or more competing explanations for the same phenomenon, the simplest one is usually the best.
Yeah, it's usually the best. Okay, because you don't want to. Why would you want to overcomplicate something?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can be simple,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to deceive someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, it says here key principles is simplicity is preferred and don't overcomplicate.
I mean, Esau doesn't. He always overcomplicates. Shaquat, read that definition real quick first.
Yeah. It says the gift of gab is the ability to speak easily, fluently, and persuasively.
Persuasive.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, when you speak like that, you're able to persuade people. Oh man, he knows what he's talking about.
That's Gab, the gift of Gab.
Yeah.
Gab, G-A-B.
Okay, Gab. Okay.
Gift of Gab. It's Gab, right? Isn't it
Yeah.
Gab?
Gab.
G-A-B.
G-A-B.
Right. Go ahead.
It refers to having a knack for talking confidently and being able to convince people, often by speaking gullible.
Bro, Edomite can have no.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. So, like, you finish enough?
or effortlessly.
Because the Edomite can have no education, but he cannot finish high school, but he's like a video gamer, and he can talk in that way, like he's intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not. He don't know shit.
Yeah.
All he knows is video games and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the way he speaks, like, oh, he's intelligent. No, he's not. No, he's not. He just has that gift. You know? And sometimes they may not be an Edomite, but he be around Esau so much that it rubs off on you. You know? And it's not every Edomite that speaks like that. You got the hillbilly Edomites, you got all kind of Edomites. But Edomite is just, they have a knack for that. Like, that's one of the gifts that.
Yeah, that's why they make good salesmen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Auto, things of that nature. You know, they're good at that. You know, they don't have to talk that nonsense and to persuade you to buy something that you don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know who else is a good salesman? Women. Women.
Yeah.
Those are some of the best salesmen.
Yeah,
salespeople too. Because they know how to talk too.
They know how to talk with this person.
They know how to talk. They know how to persuade. They know how to persuade.
And one thing.
Not in the sense of how Esau talks, but they know how to persuade.
Physical or like.
Huh?
There's good
No.
They're good salespeople.
But even emotion, they could put emotion into like what they're saying. And that I seen that, and then you're gonna feel, it's gonna change your mind.
They can act. They're good actors.
Yeah, I seen it.
who was the Edomite?
Woman.
Oh, woman.
General.
That's why I don't trust.
Hey man, hey brother, woman that have to convince you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
she's telling, oh
She's
shit.
making the best
She's
investment.
telling it, you know.
Yeah,
You
like,
always do. Like she cheated on you. You always do this, and then you're like, shit, am I wicked? You know. I'm being emotional. I'm being
emotional.
Yeah, it's persuasion, man. It's
She
persuasion.
made me waste $200, but I'm being emotional.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
Was it on that?
there's a bit more. It says core meaning. It is the power of a natural and convincing orator or conversationalist. It says examples. Someone with the gift of gab might be a good salesman, politician, or simply a person who is skilled at small talk and can hold a conversation effortlessly.
Well, women are social creatures too, right? So they speak a lot. But anyway, Esau, that's bro, that's him, man. That's him. You gotta remember, Esau and the woman is very similar too, right? Very, very similar. Salaki, that was it on that?
Come.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I had a precept, but
Yeah, just like what we're going into, that's all part of revealing this devil, you know.
Oh,
That's crucial information, you know. You know.
Yeah.
it is. And the Lord put a spirit on me to kind of go a little bit deeper into him recently. And it's just a lot, bro. It's a lot. And he can't, it's just when you look at it, it's like I see why people get tripped up when they talk to him and they don't know how to rebuttal and shit. Because just a lot of fucking shit. And Esau knows how to hide his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why the scriptures say, well, how are the things that Esau give me that?
Yeah, the Lord had to make it that way, man. How else is he supposed to disguise that he's Satan, you know? Is the physical counterpart of sin. That's what scriptures say, marvel not for Satan that transform himself into
Change
light.
all right.
You know, I had to have it that way, man. You know, else that stigma of Job 30 would still be on him. You know, people would know who he is.
See, the brother put a good tunnel vision. He said, "Khan, the Hebrew is a simple, straight to the point language."
That's it.
That's true.
Yeah.
The Hebrew is a very straight to the point language. English is very, especially this modern English.
Oh, brother.
Because remember, this is not the English of the ancients. It's not the
No.
King's English. That was a beautiful, powerful
Yeah.
English.
Thou.
Thou art this and that. You know, I pray thee.
Yeah.
You know,
Simple.
this Esau added so much different words. He's always adding words, by the way.
Yeah.
Even now, there's words being added.
As we speak.
Right. And this is a fact.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Combining Latin words with this and that, you know,
Yeah.
to complicate shit.
Changing meaning.
Changing
Yeah.
you speak,
Yeah.
changing meaning. He does that constantly.
Maybe.
Yeah. So that being said, you know, he's deceptive, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Real quick, I looked up the word gab in the etymology online. It says action of talking, earlier chatter, idle talk, and then it says gabber was Middle English for liar, deceiver, mocker.
Wow. 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 So he has the gift of the deceiver.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so like, what's that
Damn,
poem that
yeah,
says,
It's a serpent.
Yeah.
Year,
No.
everything else, no,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah, so it's year or name, everything else is of the devil.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and the brother said Esau and the woman are alike because the women too, they're not alike, but they're beautiful like.
Yeah.
They're amazing at that, man. They're straight up look at you, drop a tear, you know what I'm saying?
Crocodile.
Lie right in front of your face, man. And you'll believe her.
Oh.
You know, that's part of her tapping into your emotions, you know, and making you, oh shit, maybe I'm going off.
Yeah.
Well, she's going off, you know, and Esau does that too. He'll lie straight to your face, you know, and saying with a certain confidence that you're gonna believe him.
Oh, I fell asleep.
Oh.
And then I say, oh, yeah, you guys sleep a lot, you guys, eh? Oh, you guys sleep. Huh? Oh, you guys sleep at 7 o'clock. Wow. Dedicated to your work in the morning, you know?
Right, gaslighting.
You got all day, that's all they do 24/7.
Oh wow.
Well, it says the wicked are estranged from the Lord.
Well, someone has to get that. You can't just pull that one. Someone gotta pull that one.
Speaking
Up.
lies.
But go ahead, brother. I know there's more, brother. You looking like you.
No, real quick, the brother mentioned the similarities between women and Esau, the liars, right? What came to mind was Sarah. She lied to the angel, you know.
Yeah.
She lied,
Hold on, Go ahead. Say it again.
you know, like she lied to the angel.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. If they lied, you know, if she lied to,
Right.
To the angel.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not even mad at you.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh man.
I didn't laugh.
yeah,
Yeah.
she said,
Yeah.
The ones that
yo,
did. Sarah wasn't half as bad as those that did.
Oh, what do you mean? Sarah was considered righteous.
yeah,
Come on. Amongst women. Amongst women.
Comparative. So like I also wanted to add, it says idle chatter.
yeah, idle chatter.
Oh, well, another example is Pharaoh's wife with Joseph.
yeah,
His garment in a piece of garment.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
trying to
like-
break me in there.
Oh yeah.
Probably sitting there in the couch.
and crying. Yeah,
Was it Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Or was it
You
Potiphar?
wouldn't believe it, you know? And he broke it down, to him, you know? Yeah.
Potiphar was in it.
Anyways, that's it on that?
Khan.
Okay, go ahead, it's about.
Okay,
well, go ahead, Tabak.
I wanted to add, what was that saying, 10 pieces of idle chatter was given to the
To the world and 9 parts were given to women.
Yeah, woman and Esau. Put Esau
Well,
in there too.
well, Esau's not so much idle talk.
Yeah.
It's not so much idle talk.
Okay.
It's just deceptive talk.
Okay.
You know, idle talk is just complete BS. Women they do that. You know, which Esau is another. There's a purpose to what he's saying. You understand what I'm saying? Women will be talking to each other about nonsense. Go ahead.
Okay. It says here in Obadiah 1 and 6, how are the things of Esau searched out?
Right.
How are his hidden things sought out?
Right, because it's been hidden. It's been hidden. He worked hard to hide these things. You know, he put money to hide these things. See, the reason why we have the truth has nothing to do with Esau. It has to do with the Holy Spirit. Because if it was up to Esau, we would never have gotten this truth at all.
Yeah.
You see? But that's all through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says here in Romans 16 and 18, for they that are such serve not our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Yep. By good words and fair speeches, they deceive the hearts of the simple. And the majority of the people on the earth are simple. Okay?
Yeah.
So Esau can talk and they don't know what the hell is going on.
Right. The scriptures say how the simple believeth every word.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, especially if it comes from the white man with his suit and tie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Surely
right.
this is true.
Yeah.
You know, they're not gonna search it up to verify to see if it's a fact or not.
No, it's a
They're gonna
fact.
believe it. It's a
Oh,
fact.
yeah.
The psyop that they had with the jab. All they had to say is put on all the news channels, trust the science, and everyone.
Right.
Most of these people ran for it.
That was a witchcraft. That was witchcraft.
Yeah.
That was witchcraft.
All they had to do is put a fake well, those doctors they're following orders.
Yes.
All they had to do is falsify the.
Yeah.
And that's
They're falsifying himself.
That's
They're
it. That's it.
falsified.
Right.
You know? Yeah, the falsifier. Yeah. You put this guy in front. He says, "Yeah, it's a great thing to do. Get his job is what they say efficient and
And safe. Oh my God.
they said they had a word. They had a saying. It's safe and effective.
They're saving the
Yeah,
Safe and effective. Safe and effective.
But
So,
you would be redacting and saying, no, it's not completely effective. And then, you know, like, yo,
it's 100%.
it was switched from like every
90%.
It's 70%.
I
I
never
never
told-
said that.
It would work.
You bring out
eventually
the
it'll work.
That's what you said.
It's AI. It's AI.
Oh man.
Yeah, these are demons, man.
Yeah.
You know, so hey, the more you learn of Esau's ways, you know, the more you understand how he operates. You know, and that he's full of deception. You know, go ahead.
It says here in Proverbs 7 and 21, with her much fair speech she caused him to yield, with the flattering of her lips she forced him, and he goeth after her straight away, and as an ox goeth to the slaughter,
That's right.
or as a fool to the correction of the stock.
Yeah, the flattering of the lips, man. You know, it make you bring your guard down. Okay, and then you get attacked. You know. Is it on that?
Yep, that's it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 55.
Did you get that strange from the womb?
I'm gonna get that right now.
Okay, bro.
This is Psalms 58 and verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
I said so. Esau, that's what he was created to do. He was created to lie. The serpent was created to lie, to deceive. And you know what? With the lie, you gotta have some truth in there. So when Esau be putting out all these facts and then he be debating about this and that, you know, there's truth in there. But then there's a bunch of lies too.
Yeah.
See? Go ahead.
This is Psalms 55 and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his
You
heart.
have to learn how to discern perverse things. Because Esau, he got a lot, everything he says is mixed with truth.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn how to, take out the bones. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah. They were drawn swords, man. Okay? His words are a weapon. Let's sit on that.
Come.
Okay. You got something to say?
Yeah, this is Proverbs 26 and verse 24. I read it in NLT. It says, people may cover their hatred with pleasant words, but they're deceiving you. They pretend to be kind, but don't believe them. Their hearts are full of many evils.
That's right. This is it, man. Esau, man, you got that soft tone to him. You know, just like a woman too. The woman has a soft tone, right? But you know how much men die behind women,
Multiple.
right? How many men are in jail behind women, right? But they got that soft tone to rub your belly with their nails. You understand? That's it on that?
They've been practicing that soft tone and getting the way since as a youth, you know, from their father. You know, so if they wanted something, they know how to go to him and ask for it. You know, basically work that charm, man. They've been lying to their parents, so they've been lying to you too. You know.
That's right. He said they've been lying to their parents. That's right. But hey, but it is what it is, man. You know, it's in them. It's in them. You know. The scripture said that their heart is snares and nets. You know. There's more on that.
More says here, while their hatred may be concealed by trickery, their wrongdoing will be exposed in public.
Right. All right. The wrongdoing will be exposed in public, man.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's it on that.
Go ahead. That's it on that?
Yeah.
Okay. And hey, and Esau's being exposed. More
That's
and more.
right.
Every day Esau's being more and more exposed, man.
That's right.
Every time I turn on the TikTok, man, there's more and more information, man.
Yeah.
These people are learning about this guy.
That's right.
Like I'll just discover something and then people will discover it too. And I'll see videos on it. You know?
That's the spirit of truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
Taking hold on the planet Earth, man.
That's right. And you can't beat truth. Lies can't defeat truth.
You know?
Scripture says that lies, light
Yes.
excelleth darkness,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
Mhm.
wisdom excelleth folly.
Right. So they're done, man. They're
That's right.
fucking done.
Yeah.
It's over. You know?
That's all.
I had a conversation just earlier. You seen the conversation? The dude, he ended up admitting, you're right. You seen that, right? I don't know if you were watching
Which one?
the typing, the dude that was on the live stream.
I didn't see the point when he
Yeah,
said,
well, he said, yeah, you're right. You know, and he says 13 families.
oh yeah,
You know?
the 13
But then he
families,
said, you're right above that, right?
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't defeat truth at the end of the day.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You can't defeat truth at the end of the day.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the first Esdras, you know. They came to the
Oh,
conclusion. Truth is above all.
Get that. First Esdras. Matter of fact, you got a precept holding already?
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, get that first Esdras, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's right. All right, and brothers, check the comment board. Machaya, check the comment board. See if brothers put some scriptures up if it's relevant for right now. Read that one more time, brothers.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, so the spirit of his mouth is consuming Esau. He can't. There's nothing he can do. You know, there's nothing he can do. It's overwhelming. You know, his lies were overwhelming at one time. It was a flood,
Mm-hmm.
right? But now the truth is destroying it, swallowing it up.
Yep.
You know, on every side. You know, now after that stage, Esau's fully made bare. Esau's just gonna be on the attack. You know. So just get me truth has been so long without fruit.
Okay, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 27. It says here, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish.
Right.
Corruption,
And who's it gonna flourish for? The elect.
the elect, that's right.
That's the only one whose faith is gonna flourish for. Everyone else, well, that shows you the Lord's gonna increase our faith. Lord will give that number. But
That's right.
the rest of the people that it's just gonna dwindle. The hope is gonna become it's disappearing now. So as their hope is disappearing, the faith of the elect
That's right.
is gonna increase. So it means that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to show miracles, has to do different things that's gonna just bring brothers' faith to another level.
Yeah, and you will.
Go ahead.
It says, the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
That's
which is
right.
the coming of our Lord Yahushua.
That's right.
It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
And the truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. Okay? You understand? It's been long. It's been long.
Yeah.
Esau was getting away with these lies and people believing nonsense. You know? Believing they come from monkeys and
Oh man.
believing, you know, Esau's the savior of the earth. If it wasn't for him, we'd be living in mud huts and all kinds of shit
That's
Esau believed, man. That he's pushed on the earth. You know, the darker you are, the more wicked you are. This was Esau's philosophy, man. You know. So now the truth is making him bare. Right? Go ahead, bro. That was it on that? Okay, Mahaya, go ahead.
This is from the comment board from the Brother Required.
Okay, before you read that, hold on. Go ahead and read yours.
Okay, Job 20 and 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
That's right.
And what's in the heavens?
Satellite.
The satellites. So the internet is a problem, man.
That's right.
Hey, who was that? One of the Rockefellers
Yeah,
said,
one of
he said, the internet should have never been invented.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see why he said that. I see why he said he's being exposed at every corner, man, with the internet. Yo, TikTok is bad, man. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube is very censored and bullshit. But TikTok, which there's good information on YouTube too, of course, you can find. But when you just go on to search, it's kind of hard to find those, like, it's like buried deep, like the real information a lot of times.
Okay.
But when it comes to the TikTok, it's as you scroll, you're gonna see all kind of shit.
Okay.
Exposing E. Instagram's another one too, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, Mahaya, read that real quick.
Yeah, so this is from the Brother Required.
Shalom.
Bro. Shalom.
Ecclesiasticus Sirach 13 and verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds.
Yeah.
But if the poor man
Yeah,
speak,
Esau is that rich man.
Mm-hmm.
Esau is that rich man. Go ahead.
You know, going to you tie it to the parable of Lazarus and the rich man.
Mm-hmm.
Esau, the rich man.
He's that rich man.
but if the poor men speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they don't get, the poor doesn't get any respect.
Yeah.
Okay? And we represent the poor, prophets, especially, you know. That's it on that? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, real quick, this is Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as the waters cover the sea.
That's right. So they say, hey, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that's going to be dominant in the world.
That's right.
You know?
As long as it's truth,
Yeah.
it's from the Lord.
That's right. Sit on that. Okay, so you got something, Squat?
Yeah, First Ezra.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's right.
First Ezra 4 and I'm starting at 37. It says, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. As for truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. With her, there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things. And all men do well like of her works, neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be Yahweh, power of truth. And with that he held his peace, and all the people then shouted and said, Great is truth, and mighty above all things.
Right. Great is truth, mighty above all things, man. See what I'm saying? So, Esau can't defeat the truth. There's nothing he can do. The only thing he can do is go on the attack. You know? And that's what he's going to do to the elect. He's going to attack the elect, right? Come down, with the sword. Okay? Let me get Revelations 12 and 12.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's right. So his time is short. Okay? especially he's being revealed. You know, he's seeing the chariots.
Yeah, I've seen the chairs. Yeah.
You know, he's seeing these different things. He's been seeing this, so yeah. So he's getting ready to try to close the curtains.
Yep.
Okay.
He feels the threat.
Yeah, he feels it. He feels his end is near. Go ahead. 17.
Verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed,
Right. Go ahead.
which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so all this is being prepared to make war with the elect. See, all these things he's signing, right? You know, the hate bill that they signed in Canada, all that's all targeted to the elect. Okay? Understand that. Right? And he didn't just do that for people putting swastikas on buildings. Okay? He did that for the elect. That's been going on. He's doing that because this truth is out. See, even that particular thing with the churches up here, we believe that was a target, man, on the low. You know, but Esau's watching everything, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's watching everything, especially this truth. That's why they got agents like vocab set up, man, to come up against this truth. Because this truth, they don't like this. Nah, they don't want to be exposed. In the times, in their new kingdom, their new system they're trying to set up, they don't want no exposition. They don't want nobody to bring truth about them.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So who's bringing the most truth? The real truth, 100%. The men of the Lord, the prophets. Go ahead.
Because ultimately it's shameful to his image. The truth is shameful, and that's one thing we went into. Esau, he can't stand shame. But really, that's the only thing that's coming to him from all sides, just shame, being exposed. Scripture says that inquisition shall be made to the counsel of the ungodly. You know.
Yeah. Esau only likes praise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sit on that.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Go ahead, bro. Hi, you have something? Okay, go ahead.
2 Ezra 7:42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Break it down.
Yep. So again, this is not this is not our rest, but the day of doom, meaning the day of the Lord, the downfall of this wicked kingdom. That's going to be the end of Edom's empire and the beginning of the kingdom of the Most High, the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua on the earth, where righteousness is going to grow and the truth is going to spring up because Yahweh is going to be establishing righteousness on the earth. Yeah, so basically, as it says in 2 Ezra 6 and 9, Esau is the beginning. Esau is the end. So like Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of the world to come.
You got some, Shaquan?
Yep. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust,
Yeah.
O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the legs, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
That's right. Go ahead, bro. Break it down, brother.
So just land backing on what the brother Zakar said, the shame of Esau, and we're in that stage right now. He's being exposed more and more, man. People are seeing him for who he truly is, and his wickedness is coming out, the things that he did. You know, that's why it says, uncover the locks, make bare the legs, make America naked. You know, make the Edomites naked. And when somebody's naked, you see their shame. You know, and obviously, if you're stripped naked, you're gonna try to cover up, right? And try to hide your shame, and that's what Esau's gonna do. Right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He's gonna try to hide his shame. Try to hide it. You know, and the best way, one of the best ways to do that is to get rid of those that's exposing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make them seem crazy.
Right.
You know. Well, that's why he got these other these parody camps. I call them parody
Yeah.
camps. So they're fit to be made fun of. You know, because they all talk the same. You know, Esau set up a lot of these groups, man.
Yeah.
Certain of these groups, Esau's behind them, man.
Yeah.
And he likes it. He likes it when they act like that. You know, oh, this is ridiculous. You know, because it is ridiculous the way they teach. You with that white woman, brother? You know that's wrong. Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
See, the way Great Millstone does it, they can't really make parodies against Great Millstone. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't be funny because we don't have a uniform way of teaching. All of us teach different. We have our own spirit. You know, they don't. They're all a carbon copy of their leaders. You know, the ISUPK. You know how the ISUPK talks. You know. And they're black. Yo, white people have done this. It's all a carbon copy of Yohanan, General Yohanan. And then IUIC is just a carbon copy of the Bishop Daniel. Okay, so on and so forth, man. All right? Especially those two camps, you know, especially them. You know? That was it on that? Okay, you got something?
Yeah. And he's gonna get exposed. Isaiah 14:16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Yeah. You know, that's when when he's taken down, man, they gonna be like, yo, this was the dude. But bottom line is, man, Esau's done, bro. He's done. You know, he's trying to do what he has to do. Well, do what you have to do. We're not gonna be on the street too long anyway. And you know, it's time to move to the next glory. You know, Esau's getting ready to put a close to that.
Yeah.
You know, the Spirit's about to get us up off the street, man. And we may be off the street. You know, hey, there'll be different times for other different people, you know.
Yeah.
You know, who knows if we have to be off the street before Babylon, we don't know. We'll see how Yahweh Shai sets it up. Because, you know, the way Canada's moving quick, boy.
Yep.
Moving quick with that draconian stuff.
Yep.
You know? Justin Trudeau was too busy putting on Indian costumes and shit.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Yeah, now you're
It's the same, man. They look the same, man.
Yeah.
He's a fruit cup, that guy. You know, Carly's coming with serious stuff now, man. You know? You're gonna pass this bill, you're gonna do this and that. You know? Hey, so it's not gonna be too much longer till what? The famine of the word, man. You know? These people even now, I guarantee those people that where we used to preach, like, where the fuck these guys went? It's disappeared.
Sure.
And then when they see things start to pop off, well, shit has been popping off even since we left. Shit been popping off, left and right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? When things pop, they're gonna think about the prophets that were there, man. Shit, man, them dudes they kept saying every week. We can't say they've been telling us every week.
We didn't listen.
We didn't listen. You know,
What's the name?
and they're gonna be looking for us and shit. You know. Because they remember our faces, man.
Yeah.
You know? Jake been warned, man. Jake can't say Yahweh Shai didn't warn him, man. He warned him, man. Excessively, man. You know? Really, hey, the apostles, they've been out there. Yeah. Let's start with Elder Abba Bippins. Yeah. He's been out there for like, what, 60-something years. If we start from him, it's been 60-something years this truth has been out there. Hey, that's like almost the amount of time as Noah.
Mm-hmm.
How much fucking more you need? You don't need no more, man. That's why the Lord is closing shop now. Okay, closing shop, and then you guys are gonna feel the pain, man. Oh, give me Second Ezra 9 and verse 9. All right, you got something?
Yeah. This is the book of Romans, chapter 10, and verse 14. How then, it's like verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
No excuses.
Yeah, that's it. They've heard it, man. They've heard it before. You know what I'm saying? And it's went throughout all the world, man. Okay? Brothers in Africa, brothers in Europe, brothers in Australia. So come on, man. What more do you need? Okay, that's it.
Yeah, amen.
But
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
okay,
So there's meaning that there was a time for this word to be declared. There's going to be a time for Yahweh Shemashah is going to put an end for the word to be declared. Man.
that's right, bro.
Which is the fountain of the word.
That's right. It's time for you to start spiritually now, man. You know.
Just like it said, they were drinking and eating and partying until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and they knew not. So
Yeah, because really they abused, they didn't appreciate the word.
Yeah.
You know, it says, you know, the parable, it's like, you know, he was singing or
Yes,
piping unto us,
yes,
and they didn't dance, man. They didn't appreciate the word anyway.
Mm.
You know, they cast it behind them. Right? So it's good that the Lord's gonna take it away from them. So that when they need the answers, they don't have no answers now. Because they're gonna know it's the Lord.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna know it's a higher power doing
Oh, yeah.
this.
Yeah.
They're gonna understand that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're gonna curse the higher power. See? Go ahead. Want to say something?
Yeah, just to back you up. This is Matthew 11, verse 16. But whereunto you shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
That's it. All right? So we were pushing this word, but you didn't react to the word. How much people, do we have crowds out there listening? No. No, even the brothers in Babylon, because Babylon is the center of this whole thing. Babylon is the main place. Even them brothers, man, they don't got no super big crowds in front of them. But you know how the hypocrisy of Jake, when something major happens, they see his place crumbling, Jake said all of a sudden the camp, more people show up.
my people shall be willing.
Yeah, but that's what even the elder bishops go into that, right? How you know after the 911 event, you know, the camp was packed, man, and they got pissed. They start cursing their asses out, man. Cause before that, they weren't listening to some wacky, crazy people. All of a sudden now you get nervous, and now you run to the Lord. See how they're playing with the Most High? See how they're playing with Yahweh Shai? When they get nervous, they want to run to him. Well, that's just like these women, right? When the benefits leave, all of a sudden, what do we do to the black man?
That's true.
How can we do the
Teach me how to serve.
Oh yeah.
You know, all of a sudden they want to be wives. Before they were independent, I don't know, man can't tell me what to wear, right? So all of a sudden now they want to learn the Eastern way. They want to wear hijab, huh? They were just a week ago. They were independent.
Yeah.
You know, stomping around the high heels.
Yeah.
Now they want to wear hijab.
You can talk to them.
Huh?
Can talk to them.
Now they want to get the bucket for the feet
Yeah.
and learn how to wash feet. I said, wow, there's a lot of things. You know, you're sitting there, just pick up your foot. Whoa. Pick up both feet, dip it in the water. Like, wow, baby. Scrubbing the toes. Bubbles. You know?
She was terrific. She was the best. Good fellas.
Shit, man.
Don't shine shoes anymore.
He put him to sleep. But anyways, that's the point, man. You know? Yeah, all of a sudden they want to learn, but why? Because it's fucking hypocrisy. Because what? They're in trouble.
Yep.
So they run to the, we're with Yahweh Shem Shai before we're in trouble.
Yep.
See, that's why the scripture says, seek the Lord in his youth.
That's
In
what I
your
got.
youth. Okay, bring that up.
Okay, fine. Ecclesiastic 12
Fucking
and
hypocrisy,
1.
bro.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth,
Uh-huh.
while the evil days come not.
Before the evil days, man. They're trying to jump on a bandwagon when the evil days come. That's fake shit, bro. That's fake. And we're supposed to accept you and treat you like a wife?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Well, is Yahweh Shem Shai supposed to accept them and treat them like a wife? Like you're one of his? Or you're only coming in because you see the truth and you have nowhere else to turn now?
Mm-hmm.
Really, you're coming because there's nowhere else to turn.
That's hypocrisy. Yeah.
Because the world is done. The world is
Sure.
finished.
Yep.
Now you got to turn to. Now you got to get spiritual.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you. See,
That's right.
that's why he's dealing with those that's before.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't understand these simple-minded simps. They get rich and then they get married. What? You just meet the chick and you get married with the chick after you get rich. Does that make sense? I mean, it's more sensible if the chick was with you as you were coming up.
Yeah.
Still stupid in this day and age, but it's more sensible than a chick. You just met her when you're rich. She knows you're rich. Well, duh, she gonna be the best wife. Of course.
Until it's time to leave.
Of course, she gonna lift up the, put the feet in the bucket. Until she sees the bank account. Bubble splash. She was terrific. Go ahead.
It says here, the word hypocrite, Google definition, it says a hypocrite is a person who pretends to have virtue,
Right.
moral principles,
Right.
or beliefs.
Right.
They do not.
All of a sudden, they come to you with the hijab. You know? Before the woman was independent, now they come to you with the hijab on.
You saw her in the line to the club
Yeah.
last Friday. Oh, at the hookah.
The day of the cyber attack.
Oh,
The day of the cyber attack, she put her hijab on. The same day. Huh?
oh, I can't-
And she don't even look at you in the eyes. That same day. Yes, my lord. So who the fuck is this bitch? Okay. Oh, you can't access your bank.
Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, so now you come to me.
That's tough.
But before you didn't invite me to dinner, not once you invited me to dinner.
Well,
You know?
now you come to me.
Now you come to me. Go ahead, man.
But again, a hypocrite is a person who.
Why did you come to me first?
Oh yeah.
It says here, a hypocrite.
Look to
is
see
a
if my
person-
bank was open. Why didn't you come to me first? Go ahead.
Okay. It says here, a hypocrite is a person who pretends to have virtue, moral principles, or beliefs.
Oh, that's E to the max. He pretends that he's virtuous. Like he's just it's just so Christian. You know it makes my stomach turn. See, I like the left better. I like them blue haired Edomites better. Yeah, although they're all demons, but I like them demons better. Okay, even them transformer demons better than these fucking Edomites pretending to be righteous. That shit is sickening, man. Huh? You know you're a demon. You know you're wicked, but you're gonna paint yourself like you're righteous and you're all about the Bible. Well, the Lord got pissed. He said, why hast thou taken
My
this
covenant
the covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hate this instruction, man.
casting my words behind.
You know, the Lord didn't so much like he was more pissed off at the wicked scribes and Pharisees for being hypocrites more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says the whores will go to the kingdom before.
Yeah. Harlots.
The harlots.
The harlots, yeah.
Yeah, so he wasn't so much even like not to say he didn't curse out wicked people, but I'm just saying like his more like he was like it seems like he was more pissed at the wicked scribes and Pharisees. He was more focused on them. Because they were hypocrites, man.
Because you claim to be a man of God, to know the ways of God,
Yeah.
but you're rejecting Yahushua.
That's the.
You're completely adverse. The whole purpose of you being a high priest and having this ministry is to speak about the man that you're rejecting. So you're completely going against your own let's say career, your own purpose. You know, the reason why you should. The reason why you're doing this is the person why you're doing this is in front of you. and
Well,
you're rejecting
beyond that, brother. Just the fact that they're acting righteous. They know they ain't keeping the law, but they're putting all these burdens on other people to keep the law. They know they're fucking doing wickedness behind closed doors. And they're playing like they're most holy, you know? You know what I'm saying? Doing the prayers in front of everybody. You can see the hypocrisy, you know? Washing their hands probably in the street. And then someone come to touch their, don't touch me, you sinner. You know? You understand what I'm saying? That's how they were moving. That's how they were moving.
Holier than thou.
Holier than thou, man. That's how they were pulling up, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I have two of them.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Mark 2:17. When Yahushua heard it, he said unto them, they that are whole have no need of the physician,
That's right.
but they that are sick.
Yeah, since you're so righteous, you don't need me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
That's right. I didn't come to call her, you're righteous, you're good. But he knew they was wicked. He knew they were wicked. Alright? That's all right. Because if Yahushua could just said your sins are forgiven and that was you were good. You're of the elect. You dig? But they didn't get them words. He said, nah, you're gonna die in your sins. See? See? You see? So that's the thing with these people, man. They want to come when things get rough. I remember the C19, man. The women was on them panels trying to learn about how they can serve the black man. I say, wow. Jake was all, well, that's what started that manosphere shit. They said, oh my goodness. And Jake was cursing them out. You should know why. No, but I really don't. Because they were getting nervous, man. They thought it was over then. They thought the world was over then. Oh, when the next things come, the next event, oh, you gonna know it's finished. You gonna understand it's finito. Forget about it. The green tree, done. Done. You understand? And you're gonna see a lot of fine women that, you know, they wouldn't even look at you back then. You know? Just the fact you have a beard on your face, ew, with no lineup. You know? Pulling up and asking, you know? Want to go with you, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is St. Matthew 21:31. Whether of them twain did the will of his father? They say unto him the first. Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of the Most High before you.
That's right. You know, because they're flipping hypocrisy, man. What?
Yep. Verse 32. For John came unto you in the way of righteousness, and ye believed him not.
That's right.
The publicans and the harlots believed him, and ye, when ye had seen it, repented not afterward, that ye might believe him.
Yeah, they want to live that life that they were living. Oh, that's why it says, "You lose, he shall that shall save his life shall lose it." Man, they want to still stay. They want to keep their life. See, when you come to Yahushua, you really lose your life. You're not in the same life. It's done. Really, things go downhill as it comes to the world.
Yeah, it's true.
See what I'm saying? We get a lot of misfortune being in this truth, man. Right, compared to the world, they get that's the benefit of being in the world. But when the world falls, that's done. Everything you put your life, that's it. You can't just come and jump ship and come on this side.
No.
It doesn't work that way. You know, it doesn't work that way. All right? And it shouldn't work that way. You should have to be in with Yahweh Shem Shai beforehand. Right? Even if it's a little bit beforehand. But it should be beforehand, man. You know? Especially if you heard the word and, you know? The Lord will have mercy on whom He has mercy on, but for the most part, you're through. You're done. Okay? And a lot of you women that's coming in afterward, well, that's gonna be, you know, that's up to y'all by shooting y'all shot, you know? I'm not finna lose sleep if you make it on the chariot or not. Okay? I'm focused on my ticket. You know? 'Cause if I go up, you down to Shalom. You know?
See you in the kingdom.
Right. See what I'm saying? But guess what? The sisters that believe in Yahushua, you're good. You truly believe in sincerity and truth, you're all right. The woman come, they're trying to attach because they see that the men of the Lord are being fed, and hey, man, that's what was promised to us, man. That's what was promised in the scriptures, that 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, man. It is what it is, man. But we couldn't get that in the world, right? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
In the world, that was a problem. But he said that others will be sorrowful, and you will. Matter of fact, give me that real quick. Not to say it's going to be all happy-go-lucky, but there's going to be joy in it for the men of the Lord. You dig?
Because we're going to see the fulfillment of prophecies as well. Even if we're in the midst of chaos, we understand that after this, the kingdom of heaven is on its way. So
yeah, but during the chaos, as this place goes down, the men of the Lord are going up.
That's right.
Okay. That's a bittersweet.
Yes, the house of David shall wax stronger and stronger.
Yeah. We're stronger and stronger. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is John.
But also dealing with joy. I'm dealing with joy. I ain't dealing with strength. I'm dealing with joy. I'm dealing with laughter.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm dealing with. I ain't dealing with strength. The faith that they let them grow. I'm dealing with the joy, the laughter that was not found in the world.
Mm-hmm.
When the world falls, the Lord's going to give us a hint of that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all going to be, it's going to be feeding you grapes here, like you're in the kingdom. But I'm saying it's going to get some shit that's like, oh, fuck.
That's right.
You know, some miracles, like, oh, shit. The women, like, oh, damn, she fine.
That's right.
Oh, you trying to roll? You trying to, oh, yeah?
That's right.
You don't care if I have 2 trees with me? Oh, shit. Just happy to serve? Oh, wow. This is wonderful.
you have a foot scrubber too?
Oh, she got the what?
Yeah.
Foot scrubber?
Yeah. That's hot, yeah.
Excellent.
Bubbles. Huh? Huh? You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Go ahead, bro.
So John 16:20 said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, that you shall weep and lament.
Like that one Jake was probably a pimp. You know, the woman was already, oh, why you got an attitude and she's over here, she's rubbing the feet, and you got an attitude, well, we probably be in that spirit. You know? You don't seem too happy to do this. Maybe I should get another, no, my Lord, ah. You know, they're gonna be in that type of spirit, man. Desperation. You know? See? The men they didn't think was valuable in that time, the Lord's gonna show you. He said he's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold, man. You know? And it's not gonna matter you're short, you're bald, you got a missing finger, and that shit, that ain't gonna matter in that time. Go ahead, bro.
John 16:20, Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament.
Oh, you know what's attractive? Power.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Food.
Like one Jake said, spaghetti and it's just salt and pepper sound good. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich sound good. You know, the noodles sound good. You know, all the women that was had the list. Don't take me to this, that, that.
Oh, yeah, the list.
Yeah, the list.
The infamous list.
Oh, cheese factory.
You got the wish.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yep, this is John 16:20, Verily, verily, I say unto
The
you.
list is only gonna have Three things are the carbs, protein. Go ahead.
That ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice.
That's right.
And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Woo! You shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy, right? Which ultimately is going to be in the kingdom, but still, even on the way to the kingdom, let's get Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 and 11, man. On the way to the kingdom, or this go into the abundance, you shall have abundance.
That's what I have.
Okay, good.
This is second Ezra 2 and verse 27. It says, Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful,
Right.
but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Woo! Read that one more time.
In second Ezra 2 and verse 27, Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh.
Oh, so we're coming up into a time of trouble and heaviness for these people. Go ahead.
Others shall weep and be sorrowful,
They're gonna weep. They're gonna be sorrowful. Go ahead.
but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
But the elect is gonna be married and have abundance, man. All right. Go ahead. Listen on that.
Yeah.
Was there something else you're supposed to read?
Isaiah 60.
65.
65. I thought you got it. Okay. Get it.
65 and
11.
Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forsake my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop,
Mm-hmm.
and that furnish the drink offering unto that number.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
That's right.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not. Therefore thus saith the Lord.
Just speaking of the wicked of our people, you know, made alliances with Esau,
Right.
and so forth. Go ahead.
Therefore thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
That's right. So the servant. So what? When that time comes, the servants are gonna rejoice. They're gonna be ashamed. Right? Servants are gonna be. They're gonna be thirsty, but the servants are gonna be. Gonna drink. Read that again. Read that again.
Yeah. Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be
Are
hungry.
they gonna be hungry in the kingdom? No. There's no Israelite that's gonna be hungry in the kingdom. Okay. This is speaking about on this side. Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Right.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right. So hey, it says that famine and destruction thou shalt laugh. You're gonna be in a good spirit, man. Good spirits. Especially all the things we're gonna be seeing. We're gonna be talking about it. Yo, brother, I wanna see this. Yo, Chariot Gate, grab me this. You know?
Yeah.
Dropped off this, or whatever. The angel pulled up. You remember the angel? This and that. You know? Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
That's right. That's right. The bottom line is, man, is that it's about to get real bad. Brothers got last scriptures, and it's gonna be bittersweet for the elect. The elect gonna have some sweetness in there, man. Brothers got any precepts they want to end off? Got some, Shaquat?
I had Joe, what you quoted,
Okay, go ahead.
Joe 5 and verse 21 in the
I
NLT.
didn't even notice how long we were going because we were supposed to be short on Tuesdays. Go ahead.
Two?
Hmm?
2 more?
Yeah, pretty much. Go ahead.
Job 5 and verse 21 in the NLT. It says, You will be safe from slander. You will have no fear when destruction comes. You will laugh at destruction and famine. Wild animals will not terrify you. You will be at peace with
Yeah, we're gonna laugh at famine, destruction. Go ahead.
It says, You will be at peace with the stones of the field, and its wild animals will be at peace with you.
That's right. That's right. So even these wild beasts, when they come to the city, they're gonna be in the city real soon. You know, these people gonna be getting teared up by these beasts, man. The Lord's gonna put a spirit on them, man. But the elect is gonna be protected. There's more than that.
And that's it.
What do you have? Anything else? Okay, we're gonna close up. We're gonna give all the praises, glory, and honor
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Machar, Kudash.
of the lives to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Oh,
So the brothers is coming on Thursday, eh? So you talk to the landlord?